Have you ever noticed that when someone tells you something about something that really happened, they often remember the little tiny things? The smell of the coffee, the sound of a dog barking, the freezing cold air or the lights or the bright lights that they saw, the feeling of wet grass under their feet. Why? Because real memories are built from experiences, not imagination. Hi, I'm Steve Van Appen, and today we're looking at one of the most fascinating discoveries from reality monitoring research. Let's get into it. Now, researchers Dr. Marcia Johnson and Dr. Carol Ray wanted to understand something incredibly important, and that is, how does the brain know whether something really happened or whether we simply imagined it? Now, their research found that genuine memories often contain sensory information and detail, specific detail. They'll say things like, we saw, things we heard, things we smelled, things we touched, because that's how the brain stores real experiences. On the other hand, imagine someone says, I walked into the bakery, the smell of fresh bread was incredible. The girl behind the counter was singing to herself, and I remember thinking, I wish I'd come here earlier. Now, notice what's happening there. The story contains experiences. Now compare it with something like, I went to the bakery, I probably bought some bread from memory, then I left. Very different. One sounds remembered, the other sounds reconstructed. Now, this doesn't prove anything by itself. People often remember differently. Some people notice smells, other people notice sounds, others notice almost nothing. But reality monitoring research suggests that genuine memories often contain sensory richness and detail because that's how experiences are encoded in our brain. Let's try another example. Imagine somebody says, I was standing outside, I could hear thunder in the distance, and I remember smelling the rain before it even started. That's a memory. Not because it's dramatic, because it's experienced. Researchers found that imagined events often contain fewer sensory experiences and more thinking, more reasoning, more assumptions. We'll talk about that in future videos or in the next video. So let's just recap. Reality monitoring suggests genuine memories often contain things we saw, things we heard, things we smelled, things we felt, and things we genuinely experienced. Because real memories don't just tell a story, they really recreate the experience. Just some quick references: Johnson and Ray, Reality Monitoring, Albert Bridge, talking about detecting lies and deceit, and Memory Source Monitoring Research. If you found this interesting, comment below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Because once you understand how our memory works, you'll start hearing the truth very differently.